Justin absolutely was electric. Today's event was amazing.
Phenomenal.
Incredibly engaging.
It's a deep message, but he provides it in such a fun way.
It's very difficult as a 17-year diversity professional to expect to hear something different, but I did, and I was very pleased about that.
Real diversity and inclusion is when we get up and stand up for the needs of others, even when it has absolutely nothing to do with us. That's the inclusive mindset.
I want to apologize on behalf of diversity educators and people who do this work that made this kumbaya experience, because real diversity is not necessarily that we all hold hands and walk in unity. Real diversity is when we disagree with each other, do we still respect each other? Can we see each other's humanity? That's when we embrace everyday difference. So what does that look like? How do we get there?
In organizations, we want the diversity and inclusion and equity to be a part of our values, to not just to be initiative. But what ends up happening is when we introduce it to our team members, our employees, it's an immediate shut off, right? People have been turned off by that conversation because it's become so divisive. It's all about all the things that you should be doing, and so people feel overwhelmed, burdened by the conversation. Have you ever done that? Have you ever been talking with someone and you were thinking the entire time all of the ways that you will debunk every single viewpoint that they made? Right? It's what I call double Dutch communication. Oh, you don't know what double Dutch is? Oh, let me explain. All right, so a single rope is like this. Double Dutch is two ropes like this. And somebody waiting to jump in like this. But that's often how we communicate. We're waiting to jump in. Like, take a breath, take a breath, take a breath, take a breath, and this is why I disagree with you. Our approach with inclusive mindset and working with organizations is a heart, head, hand. When people connect to it here, it then allows them to receive information with the head and then take in their hands to do action. And that's our approach, is that we want to impact the heart. And guess what? I lead with vulnerability. I lead with stories. I tell people where I suck at diversity and inclusion, the places where I mess up, things that I still struggle with, in order for them to be a part of the conversation. That's how we show up for people. That's how we become allies for people.
He really challenged us to think of how are we living it now?
And go beyond diversity of thought to diversity of action.
Justin is absolutely amazing.
So where will you advocate for others? Where will you move beyond the business case of diversity and inclusion and move to the humanity case?
And my friends, this is where true transformation happens, right? But we have to do a careful job of the work that we do to make sure everybody can come to the table.
The inclusive mindset is not about where we should be. It's all about where we can be, so that it seeps into the next generation, and that a generation is better because of what we've done today. And that's what every individual organization who is committed to diversity and inclusion can do. And we help them to do that.